Alright, what's going on there, guys? So this is the mod station. This is where I eat. This is where I do everything. It's kind of like my man cave. Got all my Star Wars stuff here. I'm actually getting ready to hang those two tomorrow. That one's going over here, and that one's going over there to the right to complete the set. So it'll go on kind of like a triangle, but whatever. But yeah, man, this is the mod station. That's my oven telling me the spring rolls are ready to go in. Getting ready to have some dinner here. I decided spring rolls sounded good right now, so that's what we're gonna do. Put those in for 400 degrees. I think that's right. Is that right? Yeah. For 12 to 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and put the timer on. We'll put it on for 15 because I've never made them in the oven before. Butter does not need to be out. So guys, I wanted to talk to you here. You like that? Game Boy fridge? Couldn't help myself, guys. I'm a big Game Boy fan. Well, I mean, as you can see, I have one from every release date. Except for the Game Boy Light, which was an exclusive release to Japan. But I've got the original 89, 1996 Game Boy Pocket. The blank hole would be the Game Boy Light, and then 1998 Game Boy Color, 2001 Game Boy Advance, 2003 Game Boy Advance SP, and then 2005 Game Boy Micro, a little tiny one. But yeah, man. So some things I wanted to come to a couple conclusions on here so far, being that I'm 1.1.17, is that so far all the antenna stuff I've tried, this still seems to be the best, that works the best. I've moved the OEM stock antennas to the outside, and I'm getting much better range that way. Fewer cutouts, and I just kind of hot glued them to the top temporarily until the $27 antenna kit comes in from GearBest. But you know, guys, I wanted to talk to you about something, because what I'm having an issue with is I can't get the quad to communicate with my Windows 10 laptop. Like, whenever I try to install the drivers, it always tells me the drivers have already been pre-installed, and they have not been pre-installed, and it does not recognize the quad. No matter what I do, it does not recognize the quad. I have not tried the TX yet, but I do want to update the firmware like we've all been talking about, and I want to test things, and even if I screw it up, guys, I'd be willing to buy another one and start all over. Okay? But you know, this is something I need help with, because I can't seem to get past this stage and nobody's able to walk me through it. The RC forums are like, well, just keep trying it. It's like, well, if I just keep trying, it's just going to keep telling me the same thing. So if any of you guys had this problem, why can't I install the drivers? Why won't they install correctly? Okay, I'm really curious about that. If anybody has the download file again, please send it to me. If you have something different than what they offered on the Hubsan site, it was actually really kind of hard to come up with a driver for this. I have one. I actually downloaded a couple different versions of it to try it, and all of it still ended up saying the same thing. The drivers have been pre-installed already. I cannot get the stupid driver to install, so it does not recognize this, so I can't do any upgrades. I need some help here, guys. Who's been through this? Who's already had problems with it? Who's figured out what to do next? But as far as the antenna mods go on the 1.1.17, so far I've stuck with stock, and I've just moved them to the outside where the holes for the SMA jacks are. So seems to be working the best. I will try the antenna mod for the GearBest when it comes in. But as of right now, guys, I'm at a stall. I want to move forward, and I want to figure out how to get better range on this and take off the restrictions that have been put on this, and go from there. So any help would be half, guys. Just let me know. Drone worship. I'm going to eat my dinner, man, and I'm out for the night. Toodaloo.